though it was perfect.
Because you created yourself as an expert
Mm-hmm.
in that space. And I want to say that was like 2014 because you wrote like a bunch of books or something. So you were kind of posting those books on there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really what was a catalyst for those pages. But let's talk about, one thing I want to talk about is how, I know everything's kind of blurred to me, and I think it's a blur to you, but you might have some insight on it. End of 07, 08 happened, and then the world kind of stopped. And at that point, we had bought a couple pieces of real estate. We sold some of them, and we had one commercial building that we were using as a different business in it at the time. And when that happened, we decided to move from our huge office because obviously the attrition rate of all the bankers that kind of went through, and we held on to a few people that could survive through the business. We didn't necessarily have super bad years, but they just weren't as good as what they were obviously in the heydays, right? So talk about that entrepreneurial spirit. I mean, I think that was like a clothing store that you really, the storefront worked as more of a warehouse, if you will.